Patreon member shout out. Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes you wanna wag your tail. When it comes, I wanna wail. Mail. And hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve OMI update video. You guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashy. Hello, Dashy. And everyone comment down below if you like Blue's Clues. That song was kind of inspired by Justin Apple Pie. You've seen him on my streams. Totally go watch his new video that came out. Totally go subscribe to him. He is going to have more subscribers than me by the end of the year. He is that good. Anyway, that kind of brings me he just covered an HRO video, a hero video. Other places to get great content for that would be following Yo Steph on Twitter, following Rob Stuff on YouTube as well. He's very good at that. For me, I haven't gotten the HRO cards yet. Oh no, that's a lie. I have one that was gifted to me by Scabby, but I haven't been able to find any. They're just, you could buy them on Mercari, you could buy them wherever. So if you're into HRO, and again, it's a Hero, Earth2, Feesh, Veve update video. Hero seems like a pretty good investment, especially when they cost on average, if you can get them from like the store or wherever. I think Hello Case is like 70 cents per NFT, something like that. The idea is that you can go and try to find them on Walmart right now. Pretty hard, pretty laughable. You can find them on eBay, you can find them on Mercari, any other places maybe, I don't know. Once OMI moons, I'll be getting a bunch, trust me guys. So outside of Hero, let's say we got some Earth2 before we get into Veve and OMI and Feesh stuff. Let's go to Hero real quick, or let's go to Earth2. This is around a 1-year anniversary of where it was around Easter last year. Happy Easter, by the way. If you celebrate, if not, it's all good. I don't judge. Last year on Earth2, we had a video come out. We had to, painfully, each video or each pixel of the video, start the video, stop the video, so you can look for Easter eggs, actual eggs. It's known as the Earth2 Easter egg hunt. And it was great. It was fun. So Shane had this morning, had given us a quick little blurb, just saying that he really wants to really speed this up. It is going faster than he would like. And then he puts up a little photo of it. Looks like a vehicle, maybe like a pod racing type thing, and Pacey. That says, an E2 car? Is it a ship? Is it a droid? And Shane says it's an example of one form of transportation, and there are and will be many others. So again, when they bought the drone video game, maybe a drone, you can strap a GoPro to it, whatever, that could be another way in which you traverse the landscape, how it would be. So again, I'm very excited to see what they come up with. Speaking of eggs, there was an Easter egg in this morning's drop for Veve. Veve from Matt Gondek says, thank you everyone. Now let's see the first to discover the Easter egg. That was a tweet by him. And Blockchain Rick James says, yours is going to be animated. The bat down is when you pull it up. There's a reason the bat is in a different position. I don't know if that's true or not. I do know that his common interacts with the ultra rare weapons rack. If it's next to the ultra rare weapons rack, it goes looks like Alfalfa coming to greet Darla. It's like, comment down below if you get that reference and what it is. I'm feeling really old with that one. So that was pretty cool that we had an Easter egg there with Veve. And just something else to bring back to Veve real quick is that Foster Hilt had tweeted out a tweet from cross.eth saying, in less than 6 hours, Moonbirds have done 33.1 thousand ETH, which is about $100 million in volume, already passing all-time volume of collections like Gutter Cats, Cyber Kongs, and Cool Pets. Now, I don't know what Cyber Kongs, Gutter Cats, or Cool Pets is, but Moonbirds, I'm not gonna lie, this little bird thing, it looks like a cross between a Noctowl and Hedwig from Harry Potter. I don't know what this is. This is created by Proof of Collective. It's got floor price of 8 ETH. Wow. 10,000 items, 7,000 owners. So each owner has more than one. I feel like that's par for the course today. Each project has about 10,000 of them. And I don't know anything about them. Comment down below if you do. But again, something that's a no-name project. Again, no name as in even someone that's in the crypto NFT space like me doesn't know about it. Again, you have like Goat Society, you have City of Gold, there's so many different projects. Not everyone's going to know all of them. Speaking of City of Gold, I'm going to be having the CEO tomorrow on the podcast. Comment down below if you're excited for that. But yeah, something like this, which to my knowledge doesn't have any IP, does $100 million in volume in less than 6 hours. What do you think is going to happen when we're finally able to get the web app and we're able to put on much more money than we are normally? Like, I guarantee you, some of the big wigs, the big guys out there, are like, hey, you know what? Since they're cracking down on bots, they're cracking down on, iffy transactions. Maybe they don't want to buy gems right now. They don't need to buy gems once we have the web app, and somebody that, let's say, has, I don't know, like 8, 9 figures net worth, like, yeah, I'll put $1 million in there and just go nuts, sweeping those heckin' floors. Now, unfortunately, we are going to get the web app soon, and people are going to be able to do that probably before OMI starts to moon, and probably before OMI to NFT. Now, what does this mean? The rich are going to get richer. A lot of people that are tired of putting in $350 per transaction or $600 per transaction if you have an iPhone, and they don't want to tediously do that all day. They just like, yeah, put in $1 million and just go nuts. Say goodbye to Resos, say goodbye to Todd, say goodbye to Marvel Comics #1, Secret Rares, any major comic, any major, like, Walt's gonna shoot up, Grails, anything, so Todd's, Walt's, Superman's, Resos, Marvel Comics #1, Fantastic Four #1, Fantastic Four #5, again, Disney peeps, the heads aren't really in here yet. So I don't know if a Cogsworth and Lumiere is going to shoot up as much as like a Walt would, but yeah, people are going to go absolutely, like Hello K has like 60 of those ducks. And when I say ducks, I mean like the Donald and Daisy duck has like 60 of those. And those are like $400 right now. If any golden moment by the end of this year will not be under 1,000, like minimum, 1,000, maybe 2,000, because of how many people are going to get in, how many people, not even like me, not even like K, that has tens of millions, 100 million, I don't know how much K has, 100 million plus of OMI, that are just going to be able to say, hey, you know what? They're worth 8 or 9 figures and can put in, $1 million. I don't want to say it's nothing, because it is quite a lot of money. And I think that's more than, I think like 1.7 million is about how much an average person will make in a lifetime. So obviously it's a lot, but Crazy Rich Asians have that name for a reason. There's a show called Crazy Rich Asians for a reason. Okay, I know, moving on here. Just wanted to make that comparison. So I think that's the rest for the Veve news, except for there's one thing. I had Taps trades on the podcast with Corinne from Cali and Johnny Dunn for like 2 seconds before his internet crapped out. You mentioned EVDC. It could be bought on Pancake Swap, I believe. That is something that I'm looking at. I'm trying to look into. I have not bought any yet. I might not. I just something that piques my interest. It has piqued Tap's interest. And when Corinne from Cali brought that up, she has more videos on her own page. Tap seems really interested and got me interested. So I am looking at that. Just letting you guys know exactly what I'm doing, what I'm researching. So moving on from Veve, we have Feesh, and oh my good golly gosh. And this does involve OMI, so do not click away if you're like, oh, it's not really Veve. It is OMI related, and this is one of the reasons why OMI will moon. The other day, I'm going to take a sip of a ginger ale here, and I had an upset tummy, so I got saltines and I got ginger ale. Like, I'm blasting DMX on my way to ShopRite, just because I have an upset tummy. Anywho, moving on here. Remember the other day, like 2 or 3 days ago, when Reese was on Tap's channel, and Reese said that we have 3 games that are going to utilize OMI about to come, and they said not only, just said, and one of them is going to be play to earn. And I was just like, oh, okay, play to earn. Now, there's a lot of reasons, or there's a couple of legitimate reasons why people wouldn't want play to earn. And I say legitimate because there are not that. If tokenomics, like let's say, oh yeah, you're just minting as much of this token as you want, and when you have when you normally that's what play to earn is. There's a lot of minting of the tokens. The supply gets bigger. There's a lot of sell pressure. It goes down. You really don't want that, but not with this. We know OMI is not just not inflationary; they are deflationary. I feel like that politician, like, we can't just be not racist. We have to be actively anti-racist. Comment down below what that politician was. It was absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, um, when you have a token that's deflationary, it's like, okay, well, how do you get it to go and be play to earn if it's deflation? How do you get that? So Brock breaks down what he's going to do. And I don't think Feesh's was the original game that was supposed to be play to earn. Again, the only other games that we were tracking outside of Feesh's were Epico Regal, which I don't know if that's going to be play to earn. If it is, and then we have two. Or the other one that people are hypothesizing as Pixion Games. Is it that? I don't know. Could those be Marvel Mighties? I have those. I'm not selling those just in case. Anyway, this is Brock's plan of the not his final, but it's play to earn concept that he's thinking about here. Every duration or month, there will be a global leaderboard for Feesh. The top X amount of players based off points earned will share a tiered reward for a global pool. X players will also be randomly drawn to win a tiered prize based off each valid match they played being an entry into the possible selection for a random prize. If you have a Feesh, you can play up to X matches per day, stipulations to avoid abuse, to count towards the global leaderboard for free. Now, if you have a Feesh, you can play up to X matches, but I don't know if you have 10 Feesh, can you play that amount of matches times 10? I don't know. But again, that counts towards the global leaderboard for free. But you can continue to play unlimited, unranked matches per day as long as you have a Feesh. And if someone doesn't have a Feesh, they can pay per match to play at X value per game. So they could pay, I'm guessing, an OMI. Brock continues on to say, the player who is paying per match will have their points tracked to their own wallet to a Feesh. The OMI they pay will currently split this breakdown. 50% of what they pay in order to be in that match, burned. 10% goes into a prize pool. Cool. 15% goes into a development fund, meaning Brock will use that to go and be like, oh, you know what? He's going to use that to either hire help or, use compensate himself for his time, but basically development fund to make the game better. Maybe hire writers for the lore. Brock, holla at your boy. 25% daily rewards. 25% will go to a daily rewards pool. Daily rewards pool. Now this means that 25% of the daily take-in goes to Feesh holders who have played a match that day. You don't even have to freaking win. Let me continue this. There will also be unranked wager matches. So if a challenge, if I want to challenge someone to a $50 game, both parties put up $50. 10% goes to the house, which is fair, and then the winner receives 90% of that. That 10% goes into that monthly pool that he was talking about, which is heckin' nuts. Now, somebody asked, what type of OMI? And he says layer 2. So it keeps the fees next to nothing, because layer 2 is like no fee. You have a transfer from Veve wallet to Veve wallet, fees are nothing. Then Brock says, I'll be building a wallet system into the site, so you'll just use MetaMask, but his hope is they'll burn 50% of all funds received besides wager matches, because obviously that's additional. Brock says, reducing the circulating supply, then 25% of the Feesh go right back to Feesh holders. I think he means of the OMI. And then 15% goes to him, which will likely be used for more value to the holders. And then 10% goes to the pool. So let's say they have 500 paid matches per day. That's $1,000 made. And the pool would take $100. Brock would take $150. The Feesh holders who played that day would split the $250. So if 50 people played, everyone makes $5 in OMI that day. And then $500 would be destroyed forever. Because again, it gets burned. Which is heckin' amazing. Brock says, at the end of the month, just off ranked matches, there would be a 3,000 prize pool. So say 2,000 went to the top X players, about 66%. The other 1,000, the other 33%, would be given out randomly to X players. Now, $5 a day may not seem wild, but just for playing and having a Feesh, you could potentially make $1,850 per month. It's heckin' nuts. And that's only for free games. played daily at the levels that Brock suggested. And there are a few things to call out with this, he says. He says if everyone has a Feesh, no one's paying in, so the prize pools are zero. If people are paying in, but all 500 Feesh holders are also playing, even if they make $3,000 a day in people paying, it's like $6 a day. Because again, there's 500, 3,000 divided by 500, you get that 6. So it'll ebb and flow, but the more players, the more hands it's split across. So weighing out a lot of stuff to try and balance it, keep it fair, but also make it valuable for Feesh holders and non-Feesh holders. Both will be important. If it goes well, it'll be building out different game modes that will also feed in the system. Leaderboards will also be per Feesh. So if you have multiples, you can have different daily chances to stay in the top spot of the leaderboard, or even claim multiple spots. So this is really interesting, because the leaderboards will also be per Feesh. And like I said, if you have multiples, you can have different daily chances to stay at the top spot. So if one Feesh is, let's say, 3-2, 3 wins, 2 losses, might not have as good of a chance as a Feesh that's 10-0. Now, will people, hey, you know what? This Feesh is a champion. This has 3 wins, 0 losses. Oh, and that might go for a premium. But this fish is a grand champion, has 5 wins, 0 losses. That will go for even more money. So because you'll have a higher chance of hitting those daily leaderboards if you have Feesh with no losses. Now, comment down below, Brock, if you're watching this, if that is wrong. But that seems, God, the floor prices of those Feesh will go through the heckin' moon. So if somebody, let's say, mints a Feesh, and he says, you know what, all of the Feesh that I have, I'm not good at this game, they all have losses. I'm going to spend money and I'm going to mint another Feesh. I'm going to gift it to this person who's really good at the game. He's going to go and play all these games with this Feesh. And then you transfer it back to me. Whatever I sell it for, we split the proceeds. We split the profit. I think that is a really cool business that could be done. And oh my God, and honestly, I don't know if you could cheat this game like this way. Like, oh, I'm going to play against my buddy and he's going to lose all 10. So I have a 10-0 Feesh. I don't know. Again, there's a lot of different things that could be done with this and a lot of different ways to get on that leaderboard. Anyway, everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. And everyone, please check out at HeyDavidDon, at KingMavsForever over on the Twitter, Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app, Kobe Collects and OMI Player 1 over on the YouTube, WraithX.eth domain name, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy of Bermuda, Sony Pop Media, The Gale, Veve Darklink, and Veve Vibes, all on the YouTube. And you got at What Wizard Veve and Gary O at 1234CA3, all on the Twitter. I love you guys. Bye. Meow, 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 meow.